Also, I didn't expect it to be this westernized, and it was sad to see that the Hawaiian school that everybody looks up to wasn't as Hawaiian as everybody thinks and expects it to be.
O naunai ka halame ka leua e halelehua no ia na kanoi o ka uno ia e ano ia ne e ali ane ho io tai mai ai ti mai noi ai ti puno me te aloha aloha e aloha e aloha e
Hawaiian Renaissance means that you still discovering what your inner being is. Yeah, are you really truly Hawaiian? If you really truly Hawaiian, then you should practice a lot of Hawaiian ways in doing a lot of things. And I think that we can do more of that. But I don't think you're gonna see like across the board, because we just one big, if you wanna call it one, chop suey kind people. So I see the school going in that direction, and it's a good thing. There just needs to be more, if you want to use the term, people say, buy into that understanding. Until everybody has that, buys into that goal or that mission or clear vision, then the more people that understands that, I think you can reach, if that's what your goal is going to be.
To be Hawaiian, I feel like it's more than having like Hawaiian blood. Like you should like practice like what the culture does, like giving back to the land, or like going to the beach and stuff. Not to just like surf, but to like practice the ways of fishing in the Hawaiian way, and going to like the Hawaii or something like that. Yeah.
Well, I think what makes someone Hawaiian is whether or not they are dedicated to their culture. Because you see people all the time that are like not born here, but it's kind of sad, but they take better care of the land, better care of the culture than like people who may have like 100% Hawaiian. For me, what makes me Hawaiian is actually doing, like participating in my own culture. That's what makes me Hawaiian.
I think that Hawaiian language is important to Hawaiian culture because the only way that we can perpetuate our culture is to know where we came from. And to know where we came from, we have to know how to understand language.
It just, in my mind, it made sense. Like, you go to Hawaiian school, you might as well take advantage of the opportunity that they hire teachers here that are specific, like, that can go all the way up to 6, and like, I don't think any other school does that in Hawaii, or I don't know. I know they have emergent, but like private school like this does that. So I really want to take advantage of that opportunity and like learn, and for like the sake of my family, and maybe like teach them some like small things. So that's kind of why I joined Hawaiian, and I mean, I have no regret in doing so, just because it makes me proud knowing that I have like that certain part of my culture that I can carry with me for the rest of my life. So
as long as they have a respect for the culture and a desire to learn more about the culture and to perpetuate the traditions of our culture, are certainly as Hawaiian as others. I don't think you can say someone is necessarily more Hawaiian than another person, but speaking the language is definitely important, because it is a language that is kind of language is one of the foundations of a culture, and so you need to know it and you need to have it.
It's
important because I feel like we should perpetuate our culture instead of learning Western education. Like this is a Hawaiian school. You have to be Hawaiian to come here, and they're teaching us Western education, Western ways. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
It's pretty important because not that much left, and being Hawaiian is pretty special. Yeah, I think because it is a Hawaiian school and we don't really perpetuate our culture as much as we should because Pauhi wanted us to.
It's not just about like, hitting the moves or doing it perfectly, or like, it's about understanding and being in the moment of what you're doing in that culture. It depends on what you're doing. If you're dancing hula, or if you're weaving something, or if you're singing, it's more about performing. It's about being in that moment, understanding what it is that you're doing, and just and really feeling it.
What culture has given me is like a sense of identity and like self-pride and stuff. I think that implementing or incorporating more culture into the school would be like a very positive thing, because I think like having culture, we come to Kamehameha Schools because it is a Hawaiian school, and I think it's interesting how Kamehameha chooses to incorporate culture and teach us about the modern world. So like it teaches us and gives us like tools that we need to like incorporate our culture and share our culture to people who don't know it.
In any part in the globe, and to understand your own culture in such a way that you can rely on those values, even like if you have to, maybe you are now serving someplace in Switzerland, or maybe in, I don't know, Houston, Texas, or places that you would never think, you're going to find what it is to be Hawaiian, what you call. Maybe everything around you is not Hawaiian, but you still have those core values within yourself that, oh yeah, I remember doing this like this. It helps you to exist in that, what you call, because now you can transfer what you already know here, or the Hawaiians would say, already now in your now out. Yeah.
Our ancestors come from supposedly Tahiti, and they came from Samoa, and they came from wherever they came from. But like, I want to have that pride. I want to have some sort of foundation in my own culture in order to connect and make relations with our other Polynesian cultures and even Native Americans, because all of our cultures are all similar. We all believe in the same things. We all believe in the same values. Our practices are almost the same style, and that's what I want to have, and that's why I'm so adamant and pushing for this more Hawaiian school. So yeah. Yes.
Ana koreo e uriwie, o ka imanu no ai kei, ki ai makalaya o ke kaha, o ia kai o lana maa.